Good morning, YouTube. It's Trader Rob. Today is Thursday, March 5th. Let's take a look at the markets here. We got a pretty strong red band that market's going to be going into right here. So we'll kind of see what the markets want to do here. So these are already pre-marked out in our pre-session live trading room here with my members. We did get a flip there right at the open. Currently sitting in some pretty strong selling pressure here. Do have a reaction band here at the 25,145 to the 156 that I will be looking at pretty closely. All right, let's see how it reacts here at this first unbalanced volume area here at the 25,087. Not looking to trade this yet. Gonna wait for the market to give about 10 minutes here for the market. Just want to see how it reacts here. Let's see if we've got any flips to the upside, which I don't think we do. Nothing yet. All right, here's the first tap of unbalanced volume. So you're having a hard time getting through it. ES is also in a very strong selling pressure here. First reaction band is going to be at the 68.76 to the 68.81s. See here if they've had any flips. They did right here. we can bring this up. And I can make this now for buyer strength. Okay. Okay, so far, buyer's doing a great job. Still haven't really been able to flip any of this red yet to green, so I'm still looking at selling pressure here. Morning, Grant. Morning, JTT. Morning, Anna. AP, good morning. Nordic Joe, Karen, Rob, William, Keith, Steve, John, good morning, everyone. All right, let's see what this candle gives us here. Okay. Small flip, but a flip nonetheless. Right here. Now green can take up to right here. Big picture. Open. This is green so far. We're still going into red. We'll see now who could win the battle here. Morning, John. Just taking a look at the ES here. So you can see ES buyers showing strength here from the 68.47s down to the 68.39s. Sellers have still stepped up right here. Nice little flip to the downside here. So that is this is what the ES currently looks like. early strength by buyers. This is an area now that they have not been able to get through, and sellers defending here. Similar picture with the NQ. You can see buyers here defending again. Nice little flip there by buyers. So they're defending their territory. Big picture. And we just keep mapping out until we find a good setup here. Good pullback to an area of strength from either buyers or sellers. Chump toss, all I said was, you know, the sellers made another flip right here, so we're just mapping out our Mapping out strength from buyers and sellers just to see if we can find eventually a nice unbalanced volume area that we can take a trade from in the right direction. So far, big picture. This is buyer strength. This is seller strength currently in the market. Not looking to take any scalps down here just because of this open push here. I kind of want to let the market kind of dictate which direction it's poised to go, or if it's going to be sideways. This just makes it really easy to see where just looking at the volume footprint here, you can very easily see, okay, we're starting to see pressure from sellers. This was their line, which was pretty much right at the 25,081, and buyers are now just trying to defend with what they can. And let's see if they're successful or if they get overrun here by sellers. And then if we were to get a flip here to the downside, this would then switch back down here to red, which it did not. And then I could start looking at, you know, unbalanced volume areas from these regions, because now we've got a much stronger red area here to take a scalp from. I don't want to take a scalp up here shorting into previous strength of buyers. I want to see room in my scalps. Take a peek here at the ES again. Again, ES is pretty much right at this cusp. This is really their only line in the sand right now for buyers. So I don't need to make any adjustments here on the ES. This is what the ES currently looks like. So now we know buyers are going into an area with seller strength. And just keep mapping out until we see the buyers starting to show strength in the seller side. There's no reason to make any adjustments to our bands. So far, pretty choppy morning, besides this little opening push. And as of right now, we've been pretty sideways. Okay, still have a short bias here. We'll see what we get here at this reaction band here. Okay, they just left a pocket here of unbalanced volume. 25, 125. It's got a nice little level here of unbalanced volume. So we'll see if there's no other flip going up into there that I need to change it to green. Gives me at least a decent area for a possible scalp there. Okay, hold on one second. So on the 120 now, we did have a flip here, so this gets shortened up. So now I don't need to even look at the scalp there. Just not enough space there. It's only about 15 points. This is the flip here to green. So now I would be looking at only this reaction band here from the 25, 145 to the 156 to see if I get any type of reaction here. We'll just come down. Okay, see, right, blew right through it. So you can see now how buyers have started to kind of overtake this area here. Now they're starting to show their strength. Still have a short bias here. I'm on the 60 range, so I'm on a 20-point ATM, so 20-point stop, 20-point take profit, and I'll adjust my stop at the top of a footprint confirmation if I get one in this area right here. Got about 35 points till we get into some seller strength. So if I can get a footprint, you know, obviously I want this tapping into around the middle part of this band here. And then if I can take a short somewhere right around here, it gives me more than enough for my 20 points. Okay, so on the 120, still sellers showing strength here, which is good. Okay, so they're kind of sucking up our area here to actually take a scalp from. So I got to be very cognizant of that. Still defending here, sellers. Okay, so they've made my area now real small here. So I'm gonna have a hard time here taking a short here from this reaction band. Big picture, just so everybody can kind of take a look. Unfortunately, not enough room here for me to take a scalp here. That's where I would have wanted to see a reaction right here. Which looks like we're going to get it. But again, I've got seller strength showing right here, so... I'm sorry, buyer strength right here. Go to the 120. This is what this looks like. As you can see, even this flip right here, me taking a short, I probably wouldn't have even gotten my 20 points here. Would have been very, very close, but very, very tight. So you could see how that green band here, just kind of mapping it out, shows you those areas that you want to be very careful with. We do have another unbalanced volume area down here. I would be looking at a long scalp at the 25093 if the context of the morning still stays the same way. Big picture. Morning, Nate. Okay, see the negative delta here. This is an area where obviously sellers are trying to defend. Buyers are still churning, so we'll see if they can flip this. Then they'll flip this whole region here green. This green band can come right back up. And again, I can start looking for possible long opportunities here. We already have identified one here at the 25093. Let's see if they can flip this or not. Just take a look real quick at the ES. Okay, ES is churning, but again, still in a short scenario here. I'm not looking for any type of longs here yet. Unless they can flip this candle here green, then this whole entire area turns green. And we can start looking for long setups here on the ES as well. And even though I know this looks like the buyers are pumping, okay, which they are, but they still have not given me a reason here yet to color this into green yet, showing strength from buyers just yet. It can obviously change right here. But I still have a short bias here coming into this reaction band at the 25.12 to the 25.223. And yes, ideally, if this closes as green with still with negative delta, this whole thing flips to green, and then I can look for a possible short of the possible long of the retest here of the reaction band. And as of right now, we didn't get that. But the longer we go through mapping it out towards what I consider the meat of the trading day, you know, the setups will start to become a lot more clear. You can see buyers pushing here, sellers still trying to show strength. Very easy to see with the footprint, very difficult to see just with a candlestick. ATR is right around 47 on the 5-minute. So a little lower than the average from past couple of mornings. Okay, sellers still trying to defend their turf here. You know, a good, for me, a good setup here would have been one of these candles here to flip green, bring this band up green, and then take a nice retest of this reaction zone for a long. Again, that would be a perfect scenario. Peek here at the ES. Okay, no adjustments here need to be made. Back on the NQ. We'll see if they can flip this candle here. A lot of negative delta, so you can see that sellers are applying pressure here. Let's see if the buyers can overtake that pressure or not, or if they falter. Okay, they're about 5 points away from closing this candle here. Let's see what they can do. See if the buyers can show some backbone here or not. Nope. Oh, sorry. I only got about 20 points of room here on this scalp as of right now. To me, this would be more of now like probably a B to B plus setup here. Sellers have defended this red area still pretty good. Buyers haven't been able to get through. They're just kind of making this a little bit small here for me. Probably have to jump down here to like a 10-point ATM if we get a good footprint confirmation on the 30 right at this 93 band or 93 level. Let's see if the buyers can show some strength here. You can see obviously that the sellers are having a hard time. They have pushed the shit out of this here. Okay, so now this changes the scope here a little. Now that's what that looks like. So now we've got breathing room down here for sure. just left a nice little pocket right here. Let's see if it's clean or not. It is not. Okay, seller's coming right back. They're saying don't, you're not going to advance too much here. Let's see if they can push through here or not. Okay, make another adjustment here. If I can grab one of these guys. Let's see, I gotta go all the way down here. Bring this guy down to right there. Okay, and I can get rid of this band here. And we can just work with these guys right now. You can see the tug of war. And at least the nice thing now with this green area expanding a bit, I can now increase my ATM here to about 15 points. Anywhere from that 10 to 15 point region. Okay, they left this unbalanced here. Just way too close to and they just literally tapped right into it and went. But again, just too close to fair value here. Nothing really to scalp there. I just kind of see how this reacts to their let's go down to the 1 minute here just so that you guys can see that reaction a little bit more cleanly. That was a reaction right there off of that band that I just mapped out. Just staying patient here. Excuse me. So typically you would see, you know, nice little break of structure here. You know, this is looking good for buyers. But in the overall picture of volume and footprint, it's still red. This is still a selling pressure zone. Now everything down here is obviously green. So I would like to see some retracements down there and see if we can get some trading opportunities down there. All right, nice little strong move. They left in a really nice little pocket right here. Let's see if we can exploit that. Right here. Looks like a good possible entry. So before a short setup here. Let's see if we can get down here now to like the 30. Keep taking a look at my 120 just to make sure nothing changes. Probably go to the back to the 120 just to make this a little easier for you guys to see. And we'll see what the sellers here now want to do. Now we've mapped out a great area here for a possible short to the downside. And we've got about, again, 20 points here of room, unless something changes down here. And in that scenario, I'll be looking at probably about a 10-point ATM. Strong pressure here from sellers. So again, you know, this is an area where, shit, everything looks great for buyers, but if you look at the bigger context of the day and of volume, we're going still in an area of seller strength. So just taking some blind longs up here obviously would have proved to be pretty detrimental. So I'll jump down to my 30 here. We've got a lot of room here, so I can be on a 15-point ATM for a long at the 25.093. And now currently looking at the 60 as well on the right-hand side of the chart here, just to see if there's any now smaller footprint that would give me some indication that sellers in this area are showing a lot more strength, which we could get one right here. And then I'll just kind of keep that in my back pocket, because I'm just trying to look for areas that have enough room where I can okay, so nothing there. So still a green go zone for me. So now we're just in retracement zone. You know, this is where the market needs to retrace, find some liquidity. And this is the first pocket that I see. You can see there on the 60, they still are showing strength, buyers here in this area. Let's see if we get a flip here or not. No flip there yet. Okay. Nothing here yet. I'm taking a long here. Did not get filled. I gotta cancel that out. Did not get filled there. Probably should have just kept my fill, but man, I like that one there. That's a little wild here. Let's go down to the 60. Let's see if we can cut the noise down here just a little bit. I'm gonna take a long here. Bring this stop right to here. And we'll see if we can see if we get some continuation here to the upside or not. It's about 14 points of risk here. All right, got knocked out. This was my confirmation candle right there. All right, let's keep looking. Let's go to the bigger picture here, see if there's anything to change our thesis. There's not. Take a real quick look at this bigger picture here. Why is my P&L so low? Oh, shit. I gotta adjust my P&L tracker. That P&L is not right, guys, so I will adjust that. It's on the wrong group. Put that away for right now. Cash account is right. Should be 24, 25. That's my correct P&L right there. It was only showing my cash accounts that were attached to the P&L tracker. So I can go into here, here. Again, we're just trying to find the best probability setups. So sometimes they won't work out, sometimes they will. We're looking for that edge. It's pretty strong. Let me go to the 5-minute here. I'm going to show you something a little interesting here, just so you guys can get the context here. So obviously strong push, we can obviously all see strong push here by sellers, right? Well, if we take a look at our footprint here on the volume, even from this move to the downside here, no real strong strength from buyers, but no super strong strength from sellers either, okay? So this could be an area where we could sweep this initial balance that's not been established yet because it's still 928, but this could be a sweep down here. I'm going to try to stay here on the bigger time frame, and you could ride this for a very strong move to the upside as well, because again, there's nothing here yet to change my thesis here from green buy zone. And I know looking at it from a big picture standpoint, looks like sellers are complete control. Yes, the buyers have not shown much strength here, but at the same time, the sellers have not overpowered anything here yet. So this could just be a very natural retracement, liquidity sweep, bigger move to the upside. Come on. So this is currently our initial balance down here. don't think I'm going to get it on the lower here. I want to stay here on the bigger footprint because I think this could be a bigger trade here. Okay, we see a lot of absorption right now by buyers. Might not show it to me on the bigger. See if they give me any opportunity here. Come on. Give me one opportunity to take a long here. May not get it. All right, I'm gonna take a long here. Got a pretty big stop here. It's 30 points. It's a little more than I wanted, but I'm gonna be 30-point target. Seems like a little much to me, but this is not the right account. There we go. Let's see, did they overtake that? It just did right there. Let's see. I don't want to be risking that much. Let's see if we can get a flip here or at least close green. All right, I'm gonna reduce my risk here. Let's see if that's the pop that we're looking for. Let's go. Let's go all the way to target. All the way to target. Let's go. 30 points. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Nothing here to be worried about yet. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Man, I wish I could have got the footprint on the bigger chart because I would have rode this one for a lot longer. Oh, shit. Why is this not... Positions. Flatten everything. Son of a bitch. Why does it keep doing that to me? What the fuck, man? I lost $1,000 there in profit. Because did not get my fill right there. Again, I had no reason to even get out of that trade. I should have just left it, keep going. Fuck. It's twice this month or this week already that this has happened to me. Third time. Sorry, guys. I'm frustrated. That's very frustrating. That was $1,000 of profit right there. I just fucking gave away. That was 15 points right there, from right there to right there. And this is where my leader filled out. And I had no reason actually to flatten everything because nothing here worried me. You just sometimes get into that mental state that you're worried that your accounts are exposed without any stops or any take profits. All right, I'm going to take a little break, guys. That was perfect. I talked that trade perfectly. So unfortunately, everything in my journal is going to be positive, but just a negative result there. God bless it, man. Honestly, if this would have flipped, if this would have been a flip right here, I could have rolled that at least 1 to 2. I mean, that could have easily been a 60-point mover. You just knew it. All of this stayed green. It just looked for liquidity. Very simple move. Very simple move to see. That took 2 swings of the golf ball. That one. That's not clean. It's not clean. And even though we're making a retracement here, again, sellers haven't shown any strength here to change this for me. Yeah, granted, hit my target on my leader account, but none of my funded or my cash accounts got filled. It retraced right at my take profit, but my leader account did fill, so it closed out my TPs and my stops. But all 10 accounts attached to it were not filled. Which is just the 3rd time this happened to me this week. And I am strongly considering a continuation play here to the upside if we can flip this candle here. Might be another bigger trade. But this could just be a small retracement here. See if they flip this here or not. Come on. Oh, that was market ordered into that one. We'll see. That was probably a loss of about 7 points there from where I wanted to get in. Big stop here now. Let's see if I can jump down to the 60, see if I get any flip here that I can increase my stop. I should say decrease my stop. This would be so terrible. This would be a terrible way to go today. Let's see. Okay, so I can reduce right to here. At least makes it a little bit more manageable. Can't even see my target. Take a look at the bigger picture here. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me today. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Break through and let's go. Break through and pop. 28. Gotta keep it at least a 1-to-1, right? Cutting hairs there. Come on, buyers. Hopefully the market doesn't overlook my mistake here. Come on, buyers. I got to get to the 65s right here. Let's go. Punch through it. Next one is the 80s, which is right here. Let's go. Going to the 80s here. Come on. I am frustrated. It's not a good way to trade when you're frustrated like this. God damn it. I saw the 80s blink on my book map. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Market, you've got a great way of just humbling people real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Let that flip at least give me some protection. Let's go. Let's go. I was going to flatten. I was going to hit the close button too, but I knew that I didn't want to worry about the slippage there either. That probably would have been the better move, but come on, don't sweep it here just to go. Let's go. Let's go. Now we got to get through the 70s right here. Come on. I know there's liquidity sitting right there. Go. Bust through it. Bust through it. Go. Ah, what a puss. What a puss. It's some bad trading right there. That's some bad trading. Ugh. Ugh. I just bit my microphone stand. And we got the other flip too. Could have probably stayed in that trade a little longer. All right. Coming back down to earth here a little. So I'm just going to recap this so everybody can kind of, you know, throughout the entire morning, we've been mapping out where buyers and sellers have shown strength. I think you guys are starting to hopefully get the point of what I'm doing here. On this pullback here, okay, yes, we did try taking a long right here that we ended up losing our 14 points on. Because we're looking for a retracement, okay, for maybe a small retracement continuation with the trend. High probability setup, didn't work out. But if you look at this whole way to the downside, okay, on all of these footprints to the downside, one thing is clear. Yes, the buyers were not showing up here, but at the same time, the sellers were also not showing continuation strength. Yes, the market moved down, but it moved down on very low liquidity because of the fact that you didn't see buyers step in at all here. So your next point of thesis would be, all right, we've got a very strong low here, which is right here. This was the low of the morning. We came in and we swept this low. So what I personally was looking for was the absolute perfect setup here would have been the 120 showing me a flip, okay? Because if the 120 would have showed me a flip here, I'm telling you right now, I would have targeted 60 points. Because I know that all this is green. They didn't flip anything here red. So we had a huge upside. They could have flipped any one of these. They had opportunities, but they didn't flip any of these red volume footprints. They didn't flip any of them for the continuation strength to the downside. So in that scenario, I knew that there was a lot of room still to the upside here. I didn't get the flip here. And I even said it, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to here because of how much positive delta came in. So what they had to do, what this represents here, even though this does not show a flip, it's taking all of that negative pressure, which they were hitting with everything they had towards the end here, 549, 221, that's almost 800 of negative delta. And to get such a big positive delta here, it's not a flip by how I look at it, but it's as good as a flip. But I figured if I can't get the confirmation on the 120, which I want to trade every single trade with a confirmation, I drop down to the 60. And the 60 gave you no confirmation, no confirmation, no confirmation. People are always saying, wait for the pullback. It's all about patience. So here, no footprints, no footprints. We finally tap right back into the IB, and there was your flip. -4 delta, green footprint candle, took a long. Obviously came very close to stop, didn't get stopped here. Actually, I had a bigger stop loss initially because I knew how big this move could possibly be. And I was already willing to take 30 points of risk on a 120 footprint. I was already on the 30 ATM, my 30-point ATM. So my stop loss was 30 points, but so was my take profit was 30 points. And then what did I switch over to? I said, okay, let me see if they give me any opportunity to increase or to decrease my my risk. So once I saw another continuation push, strong volume, I moved my stop right to here. So at that point, I was only risking about 14 points on that trade. And we obviously went straight to target. That was the first trade. So that would have been 30 points. This morning could have looked a lot different. I probably would have been up $2,000 already, but that's neither here nor there. Then the second trade. Second trade came from right here. So we were obviously continued strength, small pullback, bigger picture, nice flip to the upside. So this is my continuation model. Everything is green here. I'm already thinking big picture. The market's got a lot of places to move, and My entry was a little off, but if you guys remember, this thing pumped up pretty good. And then I was on the 60. Let's see where my second entry was at. Let's go to that so you guys can see. Okay, here was my entry. Where was it? Right here. And again, the entry was off of the 120. I then moved down to the 60 just to see how I can reduce risk. So initially my risk was set at 30 points because that was what my ATM was at. And I looked for any reason to move my stop up. But I'm not looking at it as a mechanical, forget what I just said. I'm not looking at it as a point-based risk. I'm looking at it what makes sense. So here's a retracement down on the 60 range, which is the chart that I was on. We then got a flip, 64 negative delta. What did I do? I increased my stop, or I should say I decreased my stop to right here, which I think at that point I was somewhere in the 15-point ballpark of risk. And you can see that the market tested my will very, very strongly, almost to the tick. Did not get stopped out here. Then again, we got the push. I got knocked out for my TP. Obviously, this was a very, what's the right word I'm looking for? Not good trading here. I did let my previous emotion of not getting filled on the 30 points. This, knowing that the 80s was my target, I moved my TP right to my target. Market came right there, reversed almost all the way back down to my stop that I already had increased again. So I was just reducing my risk as much as possible. But this got dicey, obviously, right here again, and then I closed out. I marketed out of the market seconds before my target would have been hit for my 20 points. So that's just trying to explain the entire process here of every single thing I was looking at. But in general, very good idea of direction. One, unlucky fill, but two, not a great trade management for my TP on my second trade, which is what's going to go in my journal. All right, I'm going to go refresh my coffee. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Let's take a look in here and see what's been going on. Let's see if they've left anything here. Dang. It left a nice little pocket right there. Let's see on the 30. Maybe I'll show it a little better. Right here, they left a nice little area right here. Came back, tapped right into it. Gave you a nice flip here too. That would have been my entry area right there. Nice little flip. But hindsight. All hindsight stuff here right there. Anything else that looks promising? Right here. Pretty close to where we were at before. Okay. Let's jump over to the, it's about 10 o'clock, so I'll jump over to the 60 now. Let's just see really quickly here, the big picture. I'm going to jump down to the 60 now, and I'm going to start adjusting on the 60. So I'll leave that there. You do that. Why are you so difficult with me? Don't be difficult, buddy. Let's see. What am I looking at here? This guy. Here. Sellers. This is a small area, but sellers showing strength here. Load. Okay. Just see if there's anything else here that's interesting. This goes all the way up to here. Let's just see what ATR is sitting at. 53. Okay, so actually we're not too bad. I probably could have just stayed on the 120. But I'm not going to. I'm going to stay on the 60. Let's see what we can do. Stay nimble now. I'm going to prep this area right here in case we get another flip red. This is an unbalanced volume area right here from sellers. I'm sorry, that's not right. It's not right. That's not right. It's here. That's better. 20. Here. Load. Entry. Okay. there. No flip there. Okay. So they just tapped into this unbalanced area. Let's see if they can drop down into this entry or not. I'll jump down to the 30 here. Small scalp. I'm on a 10-point ATM here now. Okay, let's see if we get a flip here. Nothing here yet. Positive delta. Nothing here yet. Okay. No trade there. Just jump back to the 60. Let's just see the context here. See if anything was flipped. It was not. It was. So we've got a flip right here. So now we can see where... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. God, we got so much stuff going on. Right here. Okay. This needs to get adjusted back to here. Good. And this. Good. So now you guys can see kind of in real time here where now the buyers have now been shrunken down pretty dramatically. So now I'm looking for shorts here at the 25.025. That's going to be my my area of interest. Okay, buyers defending. No reason for a long here, right? Because now we see all of this now has turned red. I'm just a little bit more nimble because of the time of day. Just now staying on the 60. Where in the previous morning, from pretty much 8 o'clock in the morning, 30 minutes before the market opened, till about 10, I was on the 120 strictly. So we'll see if we can get a nice little retracement here. Shit. Maybe just move that. I did. Okay, we've got another area right here. Let me jump down to the 30, see if we can take a short here if possible. No. Okay, they're coming in pretty strong there. See if we can see if we can get a flip here at the 25.025. Show you guys the 60 range just to make sure that there's nothing here that's flipping us green. I'm not going to be flipping this green over here because I'm on my 30. Now my requirement would be on the 60 to flip anything, which it still has not. So just always taking at least one time frame. It's not really time frame. One volume frame higher than what we're trying to trade from. Okay, so they just tapped into an area of strength from buyers, but you can see that they have pushed them back here pretty strong. All right. So now we can flip this here. This can go to green, and this should go all the way down here. I made a little small error. Okay, they flipped that now here to red. Now we're on the 60, so it's going to be a little bit more noisy than the 120. I do love the 120. Okay, this is where we previously swept on that nice move to the upside that we captured. We can see the selling pressure now is kind of shrunken down on us here a little bit. So it looks like the market might want to nice rip there. Just did another little sweep there. Okay. Sellers ate that up. Again, just looking for, they're just going to go into a little untapped volume right there. should see a push down here. We're going into strength from buyers, but that was definitely an area there that they could have tapped into, which they did. At the 68s right here. Okay, this could be a big push here down to the downside now. Let's see if they retest here. Push this down, push this down. I don't think I have any big targets down below. No, we do have a signal coming up though. Gets a little noisy down here when we're in the 60, but you gotta kind of stay nimble here. Low value area that they just tapped into down here. Seller's still showing strength in their seller area. It's a good sign. Jumping down to the 30. Not worried about any flips here to change direction. Only looking at the 60 for that, which I guess I can give you guys a split screen there. Okay, shrinking my area here for sellers. Obviously getting kind of noisy here now. And when it starts getting super noisy, you just can always just go one footprint up, which would be my 120. .25s are lighting up really nicely on Bookmap as well. Let's see if we can grab a nice little scalp here. I'm on a 10-point ATM at this point. TR still pretty nice, 55. $60's not showing me any reason to be concerned about a short here at the 25.25. In fact, they're still showing strength from sellers. Just kind of switching between the 30 and the 60. 30 is where I'm going to be taking my scalp from, though. 10-point ATM. Still nothing being shown on the higher 60 range footprint to change. Everything looks good so far. Green and red is in the right spots. They're showing, buyers showing where they need to show, and the sellers have shown where they need to show their hands, so no changes here yet. Okay, just kind of prepping an area here. This has got some unbalanced volume, and it's sitting right here. Entry. Okay. Now, can I take a short here yet? No, because this is still green. It's too close to my scalp. I'm just prepping it here. See if maybe if we get a flip. Color some of this red, give me a little bit more space. As of right now, my highest probability short would be at the 25.025. Okay, you guys can see where buyers again showed strength right here on that footprint. So in that green area. So again, nothing needs to change. I'm not looking for a short here. Did get a nice flip, but and again, it could work out for my 10 points, but I'm looking for high probability. Don't want to be shorting into strength. Great non-trade. Anything else here being shown? Nope. Okay, so we're still in a good short zone here. So for the 25.025s, see if we can take 10 points here. Okay, there's a tap. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Take a quick scalp here, hopefully for 10 points. Right there. Let's see. Come on. Ah. Don't do it there. Don't do it there. Ah. All right. Well, they got me a little early on that one. But again, good trade. This is where I knew the reaction was going to happen. Maybe stop was just a little tight there, but I'm okay with that. You can see how well these play out really nicely. I'm a little unfortunate there, but again, setup was perfect. Can't do much better than that, but actually win the trade. See the 60. No. I guess the 60 would have been a nice little play there. Would have given me a little bit more breathing room. And with ATR being so high, yeah, I mean, you could make a case for a 60 range scalp there, for sure, but... Let's get rid of that guy. Did trade that on group 2, so I gotta, let me add these here. I think I'm overall, I'm up on one group and now I'm gonna be down on the other group, so I think overall I might be down, but let's see here. Break even. I don't really know why the accounts got switched up here today, but it did. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's not right. It's not right. 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 Not right. Let's just make sure that's right. That's okay. Let's get back onto the NQ. $60. Let's see what we got brewing here. Okay. No adjustment needs to be made, and I don't believe it's kind of our best area right there. We are coming into another high volume area right here. We did kind of sweep at it. Let's see here what I can find. Oh, like we swept at that earlier. Right here. $25.59. Let's see what bookmap's telling me. I'm not really interested in that yet. We are interested in the 50s. Let's see why. All right, so looking at the 25.045s to 25.059 area as well. Let's see if we get maybe a sweep into like the 50s and then a flip somewhere right in this area. We might get it right here. Boom, boom. Okay, so this is now gotten a little smaller. Right there. Make an adjustment, and you don't need to. Right there. Okay. We'll see. See if we can get one more high probability setup here today. We'll call it a day. Just kind of looking at the big picture here. Don't do that there. I don't like that. Why would you do that to me right there? Kind of watching the 60 here. Let's see if we get a pump here, real quick pump. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Show that strength. Let's go. I know my stop should be a little higher. Just take it if you want it, buddy. Let's go. Oh. So my stop should have been right up here. Did they flip anything there? They did not. It's only about 10 points of profit there. I'll be right back. do feel like the market's got a little bit more to give. No. No, 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 no. We're down to here right now. Just take a quick peek at the big picture here because I haven't really been on this chart too long. Okay, I think we're still in a great spot there. ATR dropping a bit at 51. I feel like we're probably going to see a pretty good bounce here to the downside in this area right up here. But Yeah, they're in free flow area right now here. Look at the bigger picture here. We do have a strong reaction zone right here. If I can put some labels on that. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. One group's up about half an hour, and the other group is down about -1 hour. So down 775. First half red day, I guess, of the week. What do I say about today? I mean, felt like the direction was right on almost every single trade. Had a few platform filling issues that could have easily turned the day much nicer, but yeah, that's part of trading. Took a last short there, saw the direction perfect, came right back, swept my stop just to take it down to a little bit lower. So maybe in hindsight, I could have maybe been on the 60 range there with ATR being so high still. Maybe I made the flip from the 120 to the 60 a little bit early in the morning. But overall, I think I caught that IB low trade almost to perfection, and just saw the market again pretty good, but small red. I guess kind of half an hour red day for today. So We'll be back at it here tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, 5% of any of my session profits are going to be given away. So be on the stream at 8:30 in the morning, get the keyword, pop the keyword into the YouTube comments, and then I will pick a winner at 11 a.m. Central Time. So stay patient out here, guys. We'll see how I might stay on the charts here a little bit longer, and we'll see if there's any opportunities. Take care, guys.